How many point?
11.
11. So is she going for IP or where?
11 cannot get into IP mah. So we're thinking to let her
Huh?
go.
No, wait. Sorry. Below 10 then can go IP. Ah?
Cannot.
No, how many points now? I'm confused. Last time was because last time was the old system. So now is what?
Now it's like you have to get better than AL10, then you have a chance.
Oh, 10 and below lah.
Yeah. She
Oh,
got 11.
okay, never
So
mind. It's okay. So where is she? Evergreen.
oh no.
Go Evergreen nah.
It's her last choice. Evergreen's her last choice.
Ayo.
She's we're planning to let her go Zhongzheng.
Very far. You mean Yishun North? Yishun.
Yishun one, yeah.
Oh, Yishun okay lah.
I've been to their open house
Very good.
before, and the school is very beautiful. It's very
Very good.
Chinese like that. It's very
It's
nice.
very Chinese.
Yeah.
Yes. I got a few students there and I got some in main one. So yeah, thank you. Okay, good. All right. So today is the last lesson for the year 2025. So enjoy. Next year, you will not be on Friday. Just take note, you will be on Thursday, 6:30 or 7:30. I can't remember. 6:30 to 7:30. All right, that will be next year lesson. So no more Friday. So Friday itself will be for history and social study lah. So Monday, Tuesday will be Set 1, Set 2, then Thursday will be Set 3, Set 4, something like that. Then history, social study next year. If you are joining, thank you so much. So this is, and by the way, next year will be only 1 hour, 1 hour only. Okay, 1 hour. Just let your parents know. But don't worry about the 1 hours. My schedule already planned for next year. What are the things to teach? All the items. We will come up a proper lesson plan for the entire year. All right, so not to worry. Okay. Are you flying off, right? All of you, Fiona, you're flying off next month, right? To China, right? No, oh, Bali. You're going Bali, right?
Lombok.
Lombok is where?
It's still Indonesia.
I think, yeah.
Something like Bali
Oh,
lah.
you go to that place, very heritage, leh. Like very mountainous area, if I'm not wrong. Okay. Enjoy your breakfast. Thank you for coming so early. Because 11:30, I'm going for a blood test. And tonight I got something on. So sorry. All right. Anyway, let's go for this. Wenjing, because Fiona is eating, can you read this the pledge, the statement?
Your heart to rule and your brain to conquer the world is a metaphor suggesting that a balance between emotional intelligence, the heart, and rational thought, the brain, is the key to success. It implies that while passion and intuition are important for setting goals, ruling, logical planning and execution are needed to achieve them, which is conquering. Neither the heart nor the brain should dominate entirely, rather they should work together.
So may I ask both of you this question to start a warm up first? So next year, both of you are going to set 3, right? So definitely that you will have some a bit reshuffling and some shifting, some that get used of, Wenjing, you're going to wear long pants, right? Okay, is it true? Long pants. Fiona, same, no change for your uniform. So will the blood, no blood, what am I talking? Will your brain and your heart telling you, will you, because you're going to a new class with mixtures of friends. So let's start with Wenjing. What will the brain tells you about the new class and new subjects? Using your brain, what do you think?
They are like unfamiliar to me.
It's an unfamiliar territory and terrain.
Yeah,
So
it's
that
like a new experience.
what would the
Mm.
brain first thing that you step into the classroom on the 2nd of January? What your brain will tell you?
Oh my God, I've never seen these people before.
Okay, that's
I
logic.
do know a few people that's
You
gonna
already
be
know
in
who
the
is your
class.
classmate.
Yeah, and
Oh, you
like
mean
I only have one person that I know that went to my class.
which is your
So yeah,
who is your classmate lah?
yeah, my friend. Yeah,
Your friend in your class lah?
yeah,
No. You see, your friend can be not necessarily in your class, right? It can be another class, 对不对?
yeah, can yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that is your brain telling you that logically speaking that you are going to accept it. You're going to be there because you need to be there. So what does your heart tells you that you are looking forward to now, the emotional feelings?
The heart is probably still lingering in the past
I like the way
because
you use that. Very
yeah,
like how you wish all your some of your classmates together with you, right? Yeah, but then don't worry, Wenjing and Fiona, you will get used to the new environments. Sometimes you realize that, hey, thank God I got new classmate. It happened to me in my secondary school, but my secondary three is horrible year for me. It's a freaking horrible year because I feel all the subject except one subject. I can't remember, was it literature or history? I even feel my English, no, seriously. So that was a horrible subject and a horrible years for me. My heart was not there, my brain was totally not there. So Fiona, when you go in Set 3 next year, what will the brain tells you on the first day in your new class? Be honest, huh?
I'm gonna like low key. I will wanna like just ask around. Hey, how are your results usually? That way I'll know around what standard my class is at.
Oh,《孙子兵法》36计啊，哇，
So I would
知己
want
知
to
彼
know.
啊。
So I want to know who are the stronger like people and
So you can link with them, is it?
and also I can defeat them.
Ah, it's very smart, logical, very
Usually,
smart,
right, I
Wenjing.
will stay quite. I mean, I won't necessarily not like them, but I will keep a distance from the people who are of. I would say that I'm one of the not bad achievers in my school lah. So if
Obviously, obviously.
I will want to 远离 a bit from those like 学霸 and stuff, because I get a bit scared. And I'm scared that like they might, because in my primary school this kind of like happens quite often. They're like the
You
smart
will, you
one,
will.
huh?
It will, it will.
Yeah, like the smart one will want to like bring the others down or something like that. So I don't, yeah.
Yeah, so I agree.
I will 就表面上 I'll still be like friendly with them. Obviously I won't be like rude to them or anything.
你好像放在一个面具啊，you're putting a mask 啦，sorry to say but it's life is like that sometimes.
Yeah.
没有错。So you're actually a hybrid, no? You're using your brain to filter out who is the good one, bad one. Then later you use your heart to use the emotional feelings, the emotional quotient to talk to these friends. So not wrong. So in fact, yesterday I was attending my police training, the topic about bullying. So bullying got many ways. So if you are really interested about this topic, you can go on the website. I didn't know until I attend a class. I'm so stupid. In fact, it's not new. You type the POHA, POHA uh, articles or POHA ads in Singapore, you will know all the way how to prevent harassment. So it also can be part in your classroom setup. Okay, thank you. So let's talk about the first paragraph here. Singapore cultures. Okay, what we talking about? Culture, arts, and heritage. So I think last week, I'm not sure I asked you all, which is more important. So to me, heritage is still important. Did I ask you this question before? No, right? Did I? Wenjing, did I ask you culture, arts, and heritage? Which one do you think is more important?
yeah, you asked
Asked
before.
already, yeah. Okay, so I move on. So I feel that heritage to me is important, but some will say culture. So Singapore culture, arts, and heritage have evolved remarkably from its early days as a trading port. So in Set 1, Set 2, you learn about Singapore being a trading port thanks to this. By right, it's before Sir Stamford Raffles was Majapahit, and then the Paramasora. I think you all don't learn that so much of that. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm really totally lost in Set 1, Set 2 history. Even my son this year, Set 1, I don't really involve much in his history curriculum. Sorry, before that, Fiona, Sunday, how is Natalie? Where is she going to? Sorry, this is sorry, Wenjing, hold on. How is Natalie? You contact her or not?
Very little.
Okay, seldom, not very little.
Oh yeah,
那 very
seldom.
little 是华语很少 very seldom. So you know where she going to? She will be in G1, right?
Yes, I know which class she's going to.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Just suddenly think of her about that. All right. So now the trading port is very important because to its current status as a vibrant multicultural city state. Guys, you will learn this. Have you all bought your social study textbook now? 啊，没有啊？Fiona 呢？Social Study textbook 没有啊？
有啦。
买了吗？学校的书
I'm
课
gonna
本
I'm gonna collect next week.
next week ah. Okay. When you buy the social study textbook, please be kind enough even you don't read the entire book, can you please do yourself a big favor? Read the. Sorry, I'm yawning. Thanks to Wen Jing. Your yawn passed to me. Just kidding. Please kind enough to read the table of content of your social study textbook. Please, please. And you'll find this quite close to it. So in the past, Singapore was shaped by influences from Malay, Chinese, Indian, and Eurasian communities, each contributing unique traditions, festival. Now, this is the one I'm very interested in. They will give us holidays. And languages and cuisine. This one cuisine, definitely you look at your table of content. You will talk about it in chapter 9 or 10. That is in set 4. Historic district like Chinatown, of course, is from Chinese, Little India for the Indians, the Kampong Glam for the Malays, remains as living reminders of this rich heritage. Last time was about 4 to 5 races. Now we got mixtures from Ukraine, from Russian. So one of my vendors are from Ukraine. She did the 3D modelings for all the like how to train the dragons and all these things. And of course we have Russian, Japanese, Vietnamese, you name it, Koreans, Africans. The United Kingdom also have. So it's like now Singapore is like getting bigger and bigger diversity, and peoples are getting intermarriage with one another. So it's good that Singapore have this. And the best part is that Singapore accept this kind of culture diversity. And because Singapore is not being dominated by the Chinese, it's not dominated by the Indians, but a lot of people say might be dominated by the Malays. True and behold, it is to a certain extent. I would say that, okay, to a certain extent, not 100%. Then, okay, let's move on to the next paragraph. May I have Wen Ting to read first, then followed by Fiona, the next paragraph?
In the present, Singapore is recognized for its dynamic art scenes, with events such as the Singapore Arts Festival, international art fairs, and a thriving performing arts sector. Museums, galleries, and heritage trails celebrate both local talent and global influences, while the government actively supports the preservation of historical landmarks and the development of creative industries.
So, my dear, so this paragraph, using your heart to, okay, just now I using my logical brain to talk about it. Then later I bring on my heart to feel that Singapore is to be have a good diversity. So the reason why now every lesson, you might find it like pain your neck. Oh, Uncle Raymond, why keep repeating this, keep repeating this? It's just like by the past 9 years, Wen Jing, if I ask you to recite the pledge of Singapore, can you do it in less than 10 seconds? Can, right? Agree now. We the citizens of Singapore, pledge ourselves to one another people, regardless of race, or language, or religions. Correct. Build a democratic society. There, 10 seconds, very fast, right? Because it's there already. And you when you're reciting this every day during your school time, I think it's like, oh, it remind you constantly the brains is like there. So based on your this paragraph, using your brains and your heart to talk about this paragraph now.
Oh, I will to use my heart to think about this. Um, I
Very
think
emotional, very
like
emotional.
it is super important to like preserve Singapore's heritage and stories, so we can let the future people enjoy the same thing that we created. And it's important to keep it relevant and not like forget about it because it's our like story. You need to remember your past. So it's very important to keep all the
To
uh
mesmerize, to
yeah,
mesmerize.
yeah.
Yes. That's your heart. No brainer. This paragraph is
Uh
no brainer.
okay. If it's about the brain, I think it is like very beneficial to learn about the past, and like it is like also very important to keep all these events and past occurrences in the museums and galleries. So like people can learn about it if they want.
Yeah. So the two keywords that I heard from your this conversation is story. Story is definitely use your heart. Because when you tell story, you're using the emotion, the EQ to tell people, hey, hello, excuse me, do you know in the past our forefather this no? So what are you think? So you bring the feeling, the emotional uh uh touch. Then when you use the word learn, learn is definitely usually using your brain, right? Your brain will learn something, then you say, hey, I think this is not the way we learn culture. Then you relearn again. Then after you relearn many years later, then you think that, hey, whatever I learn and relearn, it doesn't really what it is. So now it's a new concept. I have to relearn. So this is a brain. Thank you so much. Next paragraph. May I have last paragraph. Let's go. Fiona, please. Junhan, I think today got open house. I was like, huh? This is school holiday already. People going for holidays still got open house. Maybe different school. I know some schools have their open house this Saturday because of the PSLE result. Okay, let's go.
Looking to the future, Singapore aims to integrate arts and heritage into daily life and urban spaces, nurturing young talent and embracing digital innovation. Initiatives like the SG Heritage Plan and expanded funding for the creative sector signal a commitment to sustaining cultural vibrancy. As Singapore continues to grow, it is expected to balance modernization with the preservation of its unique multicultural legacy, ensuring that arts and heritage remain central to national identity and community cohesion.
Okay, so which one do you want to start first? You want to use your heart to talk about this paragraph or use your brain to talk about this paragraph?
Uh,
So the two highlighted keyword is SG Heritage Plan. This one you have to take note. It definitely will affect in your social study, confirm 100%. Been teaching for 20 years, I'm telling you, 来来去去都是这些. And then the multicultural legacies is also important in issue 2. Okay, let's go. Issue 2 as in social study, sorry.
Singapore is aiming to expand the cultural, the arts and heritage, the knowledge of arts and heritage through initiatives like the SG Heritage Plan, which
Wait, this is your brain or your heart?
the brain, which sustains cultural vibrancy. And as Singapore continues to grow, it has to learn how to balance modernization with the preservation of its unique cultural legacy to ensure that the arts and culture is not lost along the way. Yeah. Then using heart will be the Singapore government believes that arts, uh, arts and heritage should be preserved through initiatives like SG Heritage Plan, which is able to allow the general public to um, which allows the general public to be able to enjoy Singapore's multicultural legacy, especially through the balancing of modernization and the preservation of the unique legacy, which also ensures that all Singaporeans are able to enjoy the art, the history, and the arts of Singapore.
I think thank you. I think that's all. Thank you. I think both of you you have bring through your soft space criteria for your SS. If you are doing history, also the same. First of all, for Fiona, you use the brain, right, to walk through, to plan, to do the planning. So you have to plan a logical path for all of us, not just Singaporeans and the governments, but the people like tourists are coming to Singapore to understand the culture, heritage, and arts. So when you are planning that kind of museum, that kind of architecture, the infrastructure, the all the things, the securities. It's just like Paris recently there was some goods was precious stuff was stolen in the museum, right? So when the okay, let's come back to Singapore. When this planning is done, you let them open up the museum, then you showcase the artifacts or all these things. It's like very emotional. You draw your hearts out. Do you be honest, Fiona? That it was 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, I can't remember. My mom went to this museum and she mesmerized and nostalgic, feeling nostalgic about it and feeling that a flashback from her younger days, that these are the things that she used to use, she used to see, she used to touch, she used to feel, she used at the emotion. So it's a heart. Then when she came back, she told me, the museum is not nice, the color is too bright. Dementia patients, they can't have this kind of bright lights and loud music. But then I say, Mommy, so what have you learned? I asked her, what have you learned from these museums? Then that's when she showed the emotion. Yeah, I just feel like all these, the old telephone and the old TV bring back the memory I had when we started to have one black and white TV. You see? So these museums kind of create a new memory for these dementia patients and at least make their brain to work. So it doesn't mean to be just for tourists to visit. I'm surprised now because Singapore is aging, more and more aging, and the baby boomers from 1950 to 1960s is where you can see more. I'm going there soon. I'm the junior seniors of the Uncle Raymond. By another 4 year, Fiona and Wenjing, I will be 60 already. So by then 60, I will be like more to the Merdeka generation. So getting more, hopefully my brain and all parts of my bodies are there. So that is very emotional when we talk. So good. So now I want all of you to do this, Wenjing and Fiona. Not just for your English. You can use it for your Chinese, for your math, for your history. Just I take Wenjing, you take history now. Sorry, I'm sorry, I keep asking. I got so you don't. You do?
I took geography.
And do geography. Sorry, I start with history, don't mind. Fiona, you do history, huh? Fiona. Hello, Fiona, you do history, right? So let's talk about Hitler. Hitler. So when Hitler want to attack the whole world, the Europe, of course Hitler used the brain first now. Not really. He used the heart. Fiona, take note. He used the heart. Hitler used the heart to go around and do some like speeches to win the hearts of everyone in the whole United Germany, to rally together, to accept him as the leader. And then once he do it done, he start to plan, he use the brain to create all the machineries to attack the whole Europe. So same thing to you, geography. Let's talk about the terrain. So one of the topic in geography, I'm not sure does it change. It's about physical environment. Okay. Now, physical environment, as we talk about Singapore, we have limited land space scarcity. So the government will start to see that maybe logically, I say geography. In terms of the brain, the government have to make sure that they measure, okay, this is the site, the place that I'm going to do something, like building a hospital, building a factory, building a mall, building a old folks home. So when we do that, we decided logically, okay, this will be the site for a building. That's logical, like brain, right? The brain. But later on, when the government want to build, let's say, imagine Wenjing and Fiona, let's be honest, you bought a very expensive, beautiful condo, okay, 5 million, 5 million. Then next to that empty space, the property agent say, oh, this piece of land, I heard that they're going to build a very nice shopping mall. Okay, so you happy, right? Or build a MRT. Wenjing, you happy, right? Happy, right? You're not happy? MRT is confirmed good lah. The price of the property go up, right? 对不对? But later, the government changed. It's going to build a cemetery. I can tell you what the heck? What cemetery? Caribbean 就是放死人的，人家去那边拜拜。为什 Excuse me, it doesn't make sense，对吗？你明白吗？Because logically they already told your brain, say, oh, more, well done, MRT, better still, or even maybe a university. Wow, that would be good, right? Because you know your kids is going for university and just like, and the university is like maybe a top 10 university in Europe coming here to invest. But suddenly the government she say no, cemetery, or maybe a temple. 去死啊 Nothing wrong with cemetery or temple. Why I say that, Wenjing and Fiona, this is linked to geography and history, right? You also linked to social study. In one of the chapter in social study, it's called not at my backyard. If you write down every single word, you write down not at my backyard. It's N-I at not at my N-A-M-Y. Not at my backyard. This one confirm you will come up next year when you study this. That means please don't do this in my backyard. I don't want a cemetery, I don't want a temple, I don't want a mosque, I don't want a church, I don't want a prison. Can you imagine your resort, your hot condo, about 2 kilometers away, they built a prison. Oh, it's like, excuse me. Oh, some people Wenjing also don't like even 2 or 3 kilometers within don't like to have a hospital. No? If they don't like hospital, seriously, that is a feng shui, feng shui. Okay, I hope you understand. Well done, thank you. So guys, I want you to spend 1 minute. This is important, Fiona and Wenjing. I want you to spend 1 minute on this. Now, this be honest, this is not drawn by me. I type this, I'm using AI. So next year there will be most of the topic, I think 100% will be using AI. All the topics. So I type this, Fiona, I type, please come out what is art in different categories and in a multicultural society. Okay, Fiona. Then AI came out this nice, I say, in a poster form, then it came out. So these are AI, these are AI. Now I want you, Wenjing AI and Fiona AI, Fiona. So you two look at this poster and convert it into your own words. You know, right? This is something in oral. We have a video, right? You watch the video and then you write down in 2 minutes, right? Correct now, Fiona? Wenjing, correct now? You write, right? Do you write or you draw? Do you write or you draw? Come on. You write, right? You write in point form, 对吗？So 现在我们换 strategy 好吗？我们换那个孙子兵法 we change the idea. Can we do in diagrams and then using this diagram to converse and talk to your examiner? In 1 minute, think first. Fiona, you start first.
Supposed to talk about what is art.
I beg your pardon?
So we're supposed to talk about what is art, right?
No. You're supposed to decipher, to decode in your own words to create your own AI to talk about this. I type my words, I type, right? ChatGPT, right?
Yeah.
You type, then they'll come out something. So I say, please create a poster for arts in I never say 4 different categories. I say in different categories and also with a multicultural arts. Okay, in a very professional poster. Then
So
this
I'm
AI,
supposed to
sorry?
so I'm supposed to talk about the different types of arts.
Here. Using all the things here. But you have to rephrase 明白意思吗？
Okay.
因为这边是这个整个对吗？你要
So I can use
从哪里开始都可以 I don't care.
examples, right? I can use some of these as examples.
The best is to use all here or some of your own example. Yes, you are absolutely right.
Okay.
You can start from here, you can start from bottom. I don't care where you start. 就是说你要用到这边的东西 1 minute let's go. Think 什么东西？ Are you done? Can I start now? Fiona, are you ready?
Okay, so what is art? Arts is not just the basic drawing and painting. Arts can actually be formed into four different categories. Visual arts, which is the traditional drawing, painting, sculpting, and photography, which is visual. It is more on admiring it through looking at the work, at the arts. Literary arts include poetry, novels, and storytelling. It is through reading and listening to stories. Performing arts like music, dance, and theater. It is you'll enjoy that kind of arts through through a deeper sense of like understanding and a connection with art. For example, through music, you're able to listen and actually feel what feel the kind of story and the kind of feeling that the artist is actually trying to perform to you. Applied arts, which include architecture, design, and fashion, is mainly on what we use in our everyday lives. Like architecture, it is mainly used to like design the buildings that we live in. Fashion and design are like the ones are like what is used to decide on like what are we going to wear every day so that we don't look like a walking unicorn. So all these all these arts combined actually make up multicultural art. Arts is not just one or the other, it is everything, all of these four categories and everything under it combined, which shows diversity, respect, and global creativity. Example for visual arts, how do we use it in our everyday lives and how do we connect them with culture? Well, this is why we have things like Japanese anime, modern abstract, and like the US street art. For performing arts, how do we combine these with our culture and heritage? We have Bollywood hip hop and world world fusion and Western drama, Asian storytelling. Last but not least, for music, each countries have their own like different forms of music. Like in Korea, it's K-pop, which is the mixture of Korean and Western. Okay, sure.
Sorry.
And,
Carry on.
and even the piano, it's an instrument that is created by the West and now it's enjoyed by everyone around the world. So yeah, so arts actually connect people and from different cultures and heritages from all around the world. Yeah,
华人不要讲古筝，讲 piano，
I play the piano.
你真是叛徒！华
What?
人有这么多音乐，古筝、二胡、琵琶、箫、笛子，你讲 piano，你是个叛徒！OK OK，well done，开玩笑啊，Fiona，well done。哎，把说真的，joke aside 啊，如果你要我选啊，我 I don't mind to play 古筝呢。我觉得古筝的声音很美妙，我不懂嘞，很好嘞。I'm a piano 啦，if I can learn piano and 古筝，and can you wait can 就是东西合并对吗？piano 是东方的，哎西方的，然后我们中国是东方的，我们用古筝跟 piano 来做一个曲，哇，这是天衣无缝啊！谢谢你，very good，back to you 文景。
Okay, so what is art mean? So art is the way that humans express themselves and show what they like and show their culture in a sense, which is how they show what they enjoy most, and they express it through creating things such as visual arts. So visual arts involves things like painting, drawing, sculpture, and photography. It is more to the visual appeal, and people, and how you enjoy the visual art is that you will look at the artwork, and enjoy the artwork basically. And then we have performing arts. The performing arts is the way how humans dance through listening to music, or for example uh like the 戏剧,
Oh, drama, drama.
they have, yeah, for example, like drama, they all show like a kind of story in the theater that no matter who is watching, they will all just enjoy it because it's very easy to understand through their actions. And literary arts are through things like poetry, novels, storytelling. They express literary art through words that tells a lot of stories. So literary arts can hold a lot of history, and it can hold a lot of information through words. And then we finally have applied arts. Applied arts are like architecture, design, and fashion. For example, the moment you enter a different country, you realize that everything is different in a sense, because you realize all their buildings are made in a different approach compared to your other countries. So like every country, you when you enter another new country, you realize that they all have their different designs, their fashion. The people will wear different kind of clothes, and the architecture, for example, the houses, the famous places, they all have a sense of like different touch to the art. It feels like it's just like Americans, they have street arts, while in China people like to like the temples are built very well, and it's very beautiful. So yeah. So what is multicultural art? So multicultural art is art that shows different people's ideas of creation. So it shows many years of cultures and how they have evolved. For example, visual arts. In the visual arts category, we have a few popular options such as the Japanese anime, which is created by the Japanese, and it's like it has a specific kind of look to it that makes it very
Pokemon.
different. Yeah,
Yes,
such as Pokemon. And
agree.
like, yeah. So they was also able to turn Japanese anime into a kind of like performing arts by adding music to it, by adding their own like Japanese kind of music to it, and they turn it into like a performance. So yeah, they can make kind of like a story. They can tell a story through what their art looks like. And then we have things such as the US street art that shows the visual approach to the country. And the moment you see a US street art, you know that that place is in US because it's very unique. And in the performing arts category, we have things like Bollywood, uh, some storytelling and like performances, such as Chinese performance, the drama performance, the C drama, K drama, and all that. So then we have the music. So some popular music, cultural art is the Chinese songs. Uh, because the olden Chinese songs, they all have like a kind of like it all feels very different. Everyone's cultures are like very diverse and different. For example, the K-pop is the fusion of Korean music and Western music, and they fuse them together to create something unique. And other things such as the Chinese New Year parades. So during Chinese New Year, you will hear a lot of people performing Chinese New Year songs, and like it's very diverse. That's it.
Wow, well done, the two of you. Well done. I think this is a good platform. I do not know about you. Maybe you give a thumbs up if you agree. By using this flow chart, this diagram, I'm not sure this is the first time you're using it for your oral presentations, and you guys have completed 2 minutes of your presentations in front of an audience or an examiner or your fans or whatever. Or even to your classmate, let's say if you're doing a project. So now my turn. So I like the best part is that you use the word so. Do you know what is art? So very good. You always use, if you're stuck in any conversation, anything, you just use the so then how. So then how. Then you'll slowly bring in, it's SSD. Slowly, surely, and definitely your train of thought will flow from so then how. Let me start. So, ladies and gentlemen, do you know that arts, they are divided into 4 different categories? Then what are they? How are they going to use it? And how are they going to be affecting our daily lifestyle? Without hesitations, let me explain the first one, visual arts. As you know, visual art is like painting like Michelangelo, Da Vinci, Van Gogh, and the sculptures and photographies that what we are using now in Instagram, in Facebook, whatever it is. The visual arts bring about what we call it, a picture speaks 1,000 words. Next, we go on to performing arts. Now, performing arts itself, we know about the dramas, dance, and theater, that most of the time we use it mostly is for festival, for big occasions where you want to draw a big crowd. Example, like the National Days or during the Chinese New Year celebrations, right? Next, one of my favorites out of these 4 is none other than the literary arts. Poems, poetry, novels, storytelling. This is where the emotionless my hearts will tell you that through poems like the 满江红 from Yue Fei, or some of the Li Bai, the poems, it kind of resonates and bring about advocates the love of the Chinese culture. And the most important thing, like novels, we talk about《水浒传》《红楼梦》《三国演义》跟那《水浒传》. Now all these novels brings about loyalties, friendships, love, faith, and integrities. Storytelling is also important that bring about the culture and art and heritage to move on. The second of my favorites is applied arts, which is architectures and design and fashions. Because as the world go by, the paradigm shift itself, I feel that we need to have all these to preserve the design and fashions, especially we are now moving in the new era and new paradigm shift where a lot of youngster, the Gen X, Y, or the Alpha or the Millennials, has slowly and surely and definitely convert themselves into more westernizations and Americanizations. Like one of my best architecture is none other than the Great Wall of China. That wall itself, that every single bridge that this Great Wall of China was built is based on every single story. And today, it's not just one of the best 7 wonders, but it brings the unities, the strong cohesiveness cultures in China as being a Chinese, I would say that. Moving on, we had talked about 4 different major categories, but then we have to talk about the kind of multicultural arts, that how that these 4 major categories can kind of congeal, blend in, and most important thing, to being appreciate that this multicultural art is the new trend, new era, and new fashions that we are talking about. First, let's talk about visual arts. The visual performance is like drawing on the face, like depends like 那个什么变脸啊. China got this 变脸, right? The guy can keep changing the face. And this is something that the Lao Wai is feeling very fascinated. They always think that we Chinese is like a yellow pig or yellow banana is useless. But now you can see with the modern technology that China has been building up. Of course, we talk about the visual arts. We're also not forgetting the performing arts is a cohesive and blending the hybrids of different cultures. They come together because they are able to understand, appreciate, and the most important thing is they are able to enjoy and the love and the passions to accept another cultures, another arts with their different heritage to come together and perform to everybody. Now, you have the visual, you have the performing arts. We can't just leave the arts, the performing arts, just like that, right? Agree of Fiona and Winsing. We need some music. And music is pleasing. Music will linger. Guys, I'm not sure about you, Wen-Xing and Fiona. Every time I go to this place, I come out from this place, I'll hear this dong 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 ki dong 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 ki dong dong dong, 好像是南无阿弥陀佛. You know, Fiona, it's like dong 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 ki. So this is like, it kind of okay, dong 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 ki, dong 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 ki. 好像那个师傅讲师傅别念了。我的头要坏了. The 紧箍咒, right? So the music, they always say music to your ears. So finally, to end with, music is important. It brings the beauty of it. Do you know, Fiona? You like to draw, Fiona? Can I buy your drawing? Then I put into my AI, and then I create a storyboard. Then I'm going to post it to the whole world. And every time there are people subscribe, I pay you loyalty fees. But the drawing is mine. Because I can't draw. I can use your drawing to animations. I'm not kidding. Next year, I really composed my song, Fiona. I wrote this song 40 years ago. One of them is a Christmas song. I wrote this 40 years ago. And I took these lyrics and put it into this AI. And guess what? The AI convert the Christmas songs so beautiful with jingle bell, with chimes and everything. Okay, so next year you will see a Dongting. We will talk about this. Thank you so much. I hope this one. Do you agree now, Wen-Xing and Wen-Bei? And Wen-Xing and Wen-Bei, Wen-Xing and Fiona. Do you think this is good idea for your aura? Is it much better than writing, right? Because writing, you write this, you write here, write this, write there. Hey, which one to talk? Even though you're very categorized, but with the words itself, it's suddenly more stress. Like, you look at all the words, shit, which one should I talk? But with the pictures, the flow, you see, I can start out with this one first. Then I can talk about this. And then the best part, the two of you, you use all the words here. Use all the words here. But I don't use that because I convert some of the words into my own language. And this is what the examiner would like to see, right? Let's talk about this one here, guys. This is also an AI. Okay, what I did was I asked AI, say, create an action for culture in different race, in different ethnics. Okay, then of course, Wen-Xing, it took me about 5 to 6 times to tell the AI, say wrong. Then he apologized to me very nicely. I'm so sorry. I will do it again. Please be patient with me. Then you do wrong. Oh, I will do again. I agree with what you say. I will redo. Wow, very nice. But I didn't use the word you idiot. I never scold him. I say, can you please wake up your idea and do properly? I absolutely apologize for what I did. They talk to you nicely, no? And you know what? This friend, this new girlfriend, I call it to my wife. I told her, this is my new girlfriend. You can be 24/7. Okay, so actions, the meanings of actions. Let's do it with Wen-Xing. You can do ACT and then ION will be Fiona. So every time when you talk about A, can you rephrase the sentence? So the reason I'm doing all this is to help you because it's a 1 hour duration next year. So I want to copy like something like that and then convert in your own language. You get me now, own words. So when you see this kind of passage in your comprehensions, they always like to ask you to rephrase. The best part is imagine this is a passage summarized in 20 words, 30 words. So you get used to your own words. Let's go.
Appreciate every culture's uniqueness and traditions. We need to learn to enjoy different cultures, differences, and their preferences.
Okay.
Connect through understanding and open dialogue. We need to learn. We need to talk with others and interconnect with each other's speaking and languages.
So
Treat everyone
open dialogue, how can we use it?
communication.
Yeah, open dialogue, you can say with open mind as well. And of course,
Yeah.
connect, you can say intertwine. Okay, carry on.
Treat everyone with respect, regardless of background. We need to learn to
To show E, start with E. Inside got
uh,
Q. 1 plus
uh
1.
equal. We need
Uh-huh.
to treat we need to uh treat everyone with equilibrium
Not
and
equilibrium, equality.
uh
Equality.
equality.
Yeah, excuse me, I don't like
Oh, I
equilibrium.
remember that.
Hello,
Okay, okay.
equilibrium is for
So
math. Okay, sorry.
yeah,
Equality.
okay,
Oh,
we
get
need
it
to
now?
learn to communicate with others through respect, and we shouldn't like we shouldn't 歧视他们 if their
Showing
background differ
discrimination.
from us.
Showing
Yeah, we shouldn't show
discrimination.
discrimination. Yeah.
Very good. You are learning Chinese as well at the same time doing so. This paragraph, this statement or phrase, I'll say we treat everyone with equality. So respect, I change with kindness, 可以吗? So with respect, I change to with kindness. And then regardless of background, you say regardless of their all walks of life. Thank you so much, Wenting. Back to you, Fiona. ION. Start with I first.
Okay. Include diversity in activities and education. Uh, be diverse in our everyday lives.
Sorry?
Learn. Yeah, be diverse.
So the word diverse changed.
Change. Include.
Different cultures lah. Different ways. Oh.
Include different cultures in our everyday lives. Observe cultural values, festivals, and customs. Understand
So with open heart change to what? The heart now change to what?
with an open heart, with an open mind.
Yes, correct. The mind is the brain, right? The open heart, of course, is the heart lah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nurture harmony, tolerance, and lifelong learning.
Change the word nurture to some other words.
No, nurture.
Change another word to nurture to some other words.
Grow with harmony, tolerance, and lifelong learning.
So tolerance also change and lifelong learning also change.
Grow
Change all
in
this word.
harmony,
Mhm.
acceptance,
Okay.
and everlasting learning.
Okay. Can. I will change the word to cultivate a good habit of having a healthy relationship. So harmony, I change to healthy relationship, right? And to have acceptance or to have appreciations. So tolerance, I change to appreciations, and to have a infinity of learning. Thank you. So how can you take actions? So join intercultural events and communities activities, meaning that these four I just read together and then summarize. Learn greetings or customs from another culture. Support cultural fairs, exhibitions, or food festival. You think this is one is very common, food festival, especially when it comes to Chinese New Year, Hari Raya, Deepavali, Christmas, Thanksgiving, you name it. In Singapore, speak out against stereotyping and discrimination. Guys, can you please kindly write down these two words here? Please write down somewhere. These two words are, guys, Fiona and Wenjing. These two words is super important. Now, stereotyping is 就是好像狗眼看人低 or discriminations, bias or favorism. Now, stereotyping 就是说每个华人都是会跟大龙借钱，每个马来人就是吸白粉，每个印度人就是喝酒闹事。So this is like one-sided effect. So yesterday I was talking to one of my police officers. Sir, every time when we want to arrest someone, when we hear on our walkie-talkie say, this guy drunk. First thing that come to our mind might be Indians. Can't it be just a Chinese or Malay? Yeah, Malay cannot drink alcohol. By right, they are not allowed. Not by right. Strictly speaking, they are not allowed to drink alcohol. But there's a possibility in Singapore. I don't care whether you drink or what, but you don't go and offend other people. So discrimination, that means 就变歧视，对吗？刚才文静你讲的。So the entire of these 4 points here is to talk about that. I will use the word A, B, C, D, E. to summarize these 4 points using alphabet A to E. First of all, we need to have a strong acceptance and to bring every single C culture together with a strong disciplines to allow a more elaborative society, and ever not to feel our forefather that have G, that bring this country in a very gracious society, gracious Singapore. And H, I would like to see that all these cultures, multi-cultures, will have a holistic view. Okay, so I use A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and to summarize it. So guys, I would suggest the two of you, because you are going to set 3. If you are my favorites, copyrights A to Z factors, using all the A, B, C, A to Z, to bring in the vocab, so that not only you are good in talking, but good in your essay writing. Okay, let's move on to this. This one is reading, but I will explain. Let's start with this. Cultural arts and heritage are not isolated concepts, but rather form an interconnected tapestry. Okay, sorry, the title is this. The tapestry of humans' experience interweaving cultures and arts and heritage. So Fiona and Wen Jing. Next year, excuse me, I drink water first. Can you drink water, please? Fiona, drink some water, huh? Don't have. Okay. You want to get some water? No need. So what happened now, Fiona? Uncle Raymond this title. Okay, then I take this title, I put it inside 3 different 4 or 3, I can't remember. Co-pilots, Google Gemini, and ChatGPT. And they came out this essay for me. So now your job is using your AI to convert this AI in your own words. So Wenqing and Fiona, next year, if you have a topic like this, call these 3 AI to convert or to create these 3 essay. So Wenqing, you create these 3 essay in 3 different platforms like ChatGPT, AI, DeepSeek, or Copilot. Let's say you got 4. Then you got 4 different essay, 对吗, Wenqing? Then out of these 4 essay, you find that Copilot give you the best essay. Then you leave out the entire essay. Now the next job, part 1 is to put them into 4 different AI. Part 2 is to select which is the best after reading the 4. Do you know what, Wenqing? You're actually helping yourself, no? Seriously, you're helping yourself to read 4, because nowadays not many people like to read on the textbook, right? So you're reading this 4 essay in different 4 platform, and then when you part 2, you choose one of your best essay out of these 4, and then the part 3 is where you're going to summarize, 对吗, Wenqing? To summarize in your own words, 明白意思吗? The one you summarize your own words, you're helping yourself, and in part 4 already, where okay, part 4 is actually you learn how to summarize, use your own word. The part 5 is the most important. You learn how to do summary in 80 words. 明白吗? So you learn that, and not only summary in your 80 words, and you are preparing you, my dear, in your JC. You want to go JC, right? If you are going to JC, this is the best. Okay, you need to embrace to use AI. I'll wait for Fiona to come in. Okay, because I need, okay, Fiona is here. Okay. Culture, arts, and heritage are not isolated concepts, but rather form an interconnected tapestry that defines and sustains humans' experience across generations. So let's, for the start, I summarize this in my own words. So this is an AI's answer, right? So I change it. For many years, the different types of arts, and so these 3 words cannot change because that is the titles here. These 3 words cannot change. So this is a title, so I cannot change. I will change it. For many years, there are a series of different types of arts, cultures, and heritage. That is not very new to us in today's modern human societies. And this will pass down from generation to generation. See, I rephrase it already. Cultures, the broad fabrics of human society, is comprised of shared values, beliefs, and practices. Arts acts as dynamic threads, giving tangible and intangible forms to these cultural ideas, where heritage represents the accumulated collections of these threads over time, providing the historical context that anchors a community to its past. So now Uncle Raymond is going to rephrase the AI's whole entire paragraph in my own words. So how do I do it? First of all, you have to understand the passage, okay, this paragraph here. And second of all, you have to choose the correct words to use. So I will choose some keywords. By a look of it, these two words I need to change. Okay, and this word I need to change, in my opinion. And then I need to change these anchors and maybe culture's dynamic threads here. All right. So I will use these few keywords now to convert my own AIs. Okay. In fact, cultures in these modern human societies has been have categories form of different belief views and different types of practices. Having said that, arts is also a very dynamic thread, right? It's also having a wide spectrum. So dynamic thread actually to wide spectrums. And it allows so tangible, intangible means can feel and cannot feel, right? So giving us a different perspective in terms of visibilities and invisibilities, something like that, change to another words. Forms these cultural ideas. So I didn't change this. While at the same time, the most important thing is that to me, heritage represent, so the accumulated collection represent that collective, okay, collections, but there's a collection, so I don't want to use collective, represent the amount of historical values through a series of collections of ideas over a long period of time. See, over time, I change to over a long period of time, giving us a historical context that surface or that have a stronghold. So anchors, I change it to a stronghold that a community can continue to preserve from the past. See? Is it easy? So this is where you will learn faster. So for next year is just like that. Okay, and of course we'll do a lot of examinations paper, like face-to-face or even other things. Okay, now I will get you, this is a bit long, the paragraph. So let's see. Wenjing, are you able? Let's go. Next paragraph will be Fiona.
Art serves as a primary vehicle for cultural expression, from the rituals of traditional dances to the symbolism of ancient pottery designs. Art translates abstract cultural concepts into concrete forms that can be seen, heard, and felt. It is a universal language that transcends barriers, allowing diverse groups to communicate and share their identities. For example, a community's traditional weaving patterns can tell stories of their history, values, and relationships with their environment, making the craft a living part of their heritage and a continuous expression of their culture. Through this process, art helps to both preserve and evolve cultural narratives, ensuring they remain relevant to new generations.
So now this is an AI passage. I want you to use Wenjing AI to rephrase as many words as possible until the examiner know that this is your own words. Back to you. Think. So this is also that 1 hour tuitions will force my student. Next year I will give timer. I'll put a timer, 30-second think. So if you overshot 30 seconds, I don't care. By hook or by crook, you have to say whatever you say. Some even have to write down. If you want to feel like writing down, by all means. So I'm training you for
Okay.
time management. The main thing is a lot of students complain that I can't complete my exam on time. Still got a lot of things to write. I don't know what to write. I'm phobia to write. I wrote already, but I don't know how to spell the word. So next year is a lot of time management, spelling, vocab, and discipline. Are you ready?
So art is the main way to express cultures
So vehicle,
from
you can say transport. It's
oh yeah, it's the main transport for cultures or for expressing the cultures.
very good. Very good. You get it now? You get the idea?
Okay.
You get it. Yes.
Mm. Okay. Ranging from rituals, ranging from traditional rituals to the symbolical um looks of the uh, ancient uh, designs of the pots. Art is the okay. Art art is able to uh, turn different concepts of culture into new forms that can now be felt and touched like new forms. Okay, it is
Oh, okay.
art is glo globally recognized language that can cross different barriers, which allows different cultural uh
Attending also can.
cult
Well done.
yeah different ethnics to better talk
Foster,
with each,
foster.
yeah, to
Better
foster
foster.
better relationships, to allow them to share their different backgrounds,
Ideology, different ideology.
ideologies, yeah, different ideologies. Uh, example, uh, a certain, oh yeah, a culture's traditional uh silk making patterns could tell a lot of could tell a lot of history and uh historical values, um and better express their relationship with their living environment.
That's all.
Making
Mm.
making their crafts a part of their uh, long heritage, a part of their historical heritage, and expanding expression for their culture. Through this process, art can also
Okay, instead
help
of true,
to
sorry, bro, sorry. True. So you say indeed. So change the word true, indeed, with this
indeed,
process. Indeed, with this
we,
process.
okay. So indeed, with this process, their art could help to evolve and create better uh, cultural narratives. This would be able to ensure that their cultures and story will continue to remain relevant to future generations.
So ensuring I can say that to preserve or to prolong, okay, to prolong their remains, can. You understand? Stroke, right? Fun, right? Right. This will help you. The more you practice like that, one thing you will be master already. You can talk to AI, and then you might have a job to use all these words. Then next time when someone employ you, hey, can you help me to create this? Then you can type, you can communicate with AI. That means AI thinks that, oh my, this master is so much intelligent. Therefore, I need to create a more sophisticated, more advanced, more detailed, more professional, more prolific, more explicit information to cater to my master Wenjing or Fiona. Get it? So once you practice this, you're actually helping yourself in many ways. So same thing, Fiona. Now they also got this AI about math. No? So I don't like math, right? So I type in, I put that quotient, 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 right? The sign, then I put, wow. I say, no, I do not know. Put a layman explanation. Yes, I will do it. And they explain, I tell you, you don't need math teacher already. You don't need math tuition. And you just go into this website and they will give you all different ideas. And they are super patient. Then say, create another few example for me. They'll come up. So seriously, it's very interesting. Okay, back to you, Fiona. Wait, I bring down this one. Okay, let's go. This one is the final paragraph, so not count.
This continuous cycle forms the essence of heritage. Heritage is the legacy passed down from one generation to the next, encompassing everything from historic buildings and artifacts to oral traditions, performing arts, and social practices. Artworks become artifacts or heritage, preserved in museums and cultural sites to serve as a record of society's past. In return, this heritage informs and inspires new art, creating a feedback loop where the past shapes the present and the present reinterprets the past.
You realize when you read the last paragraph, guys, you can tell this is AI's putting it. And by the way, I forgot to tell you, when you type these kind of questions inside, AI literally go around the world to get the information. You know why not, Fiona? Yesterday, I say create an Uncle Raymond video. I just typed a few words. They literally go to different parts. I think they really go to my website, no, Fiona and Wenjing, to search my information and come out. I say, huh? I never asked AI to create all these words. And they literally use this word for my website. I can tell it's for my website and to put it inside my video. So whatever you type, be careful. Okay, let's go. And don't do this AI, please teach me how to make a bomb. There's no way. AI, please teach me how to make a weapon. Say, sorry, this is beyond my capabilities. I will not do that. They'll tell. And if you're lazy to type out one thing, you can use your voice, right? Please create an essay for me about culture diversity in 500 words. Then they will come out. Okay, right, Fiona?
So, heritage is a continuous cycle where
So instead of continuous cycle, you can say heritage is a
everlasting
process.
Oh,
Process, okay? Or heritage is
heritage is a process where
you can use the word continual process if you want to, okay? It's a cycle change to process.
heritage is a continuous process where things are passed.
In essence, right? The essence you can change the importance, the critical. Get it?
Heritage is a continuous process which is very important. It is the process where things are passed down from one generation to another.
Good. So encompassing how? How you use the word encompassing everything. So you can use the word collaborating.
Collaborating everything.
Yeah. Or join them, or you join the vocab will be a bit, but people will know that you are using your own words to join instead of join. You maybe change to collaborating, okay?
Collaborating.
Or you can use partnership also can.
Collaborating everything like historical historical items to speech performances and real life practices.
Also, you can do this, Fiona. Say there are different types of cultures. For example, like speech.
There are different
Because
types.
you are set 3 months. So when you use like that, your teacher will say, okay. They can tell that you are reading AI, but they can tell that you will spend some time to rephrase the phrases and sentences.
Heritage is the process where things are passed down from one generation to another. This includes.
You can use the word predecessors to the what descendant. Okay?
This includes buildings, historical items, speech performances, and real life practices. Artworks will become artifacts of heritage kept in museums and cultural sites to demonstrate society's past.
Okay, to serve as a record, it says to be a witness.
To be a
for the
witness
social
to
serve as a witness, something like that.
Serve as a witness of a society's past.
Or a platform. Yeah, you can use the word platform.
To serve as a platform of a society's past.
So in turn, right, you can change Therefore, so in
Therefore,
turn, you can use the magic one, Wenjing and Fiona. Please use a THT, the task, hence, and therefore for your social study. It's very, very powerful. So
therefore, this
heritage cannot change, one must use this word,
this
because the
heritage
title is heritage. So this heritage, therefore, this heritage
um
will give the inform and inspire. Inspire can change, motivate.
informs and motivates new art, which creates a feedback cycle where the past
Or you say create, you can say
influences
provide,
the
provide,
present,
can provide,
providing
a relevant feedback.
a relevant feedback where the past influences the present and the present what reinterprets
从 interpret, can you interpret 就是解释给我听
and
interprets the whole
present
things.
cop
So the present will reinterpret side. So you can say the present will create a new paradigm shift for them from the past.
huh
Cannot. Or you want to change to another words, reinterprets. And the present reinterprets the past.
and the present reinterprets
Will
huh
tell a difference, will
no,
tell retell a story. You can say to retell a story of the past.
oh, and the present retells a story of the past.
So ultimately, the vibrant story of humanity is one where culture provides the scripts, arts performs the dramas, and heritage records the long-standing memories of it all. I don't like these. So sometimes if you think the conclusion is too short, by right in your Sec 3, your conclusion must be at least 30 to 50 words are advisable. So the word ultimately I change in a nutshell, in my opinion, to conclude the vibrancy story, the beautiful stories of humanities is one that we cannot forget about how the cultures provide the different types of platforms, different types of ideas, different types of meanings to the words drama, and therefore the heritage somehow or others have a long history for these memories to continue to pass on to many generations. All right, so we're gonna skip this because you have to do this now. So what you need to do is you have to put who and whom in your this Zoom chat and send it to Uncle Raymond. Let's go. Who and whom. Once you're done, submit your answer. Thank you. That is very fast. Want to check your answer? Okay, done. Let's read on. So we got 10, right? So let's give you the answer now. Uh, Fiona, can you read the first five, please?
Who are you to tell me I can't watch certain TV shows here? I don't know for whom you bought that ice cream, but I'd like some. With whom are you going to the next game? No, I don't know who your famous cousin is. For months, all of America wondered who has shot JR.
So instead of JR, can we change to Charlie Kirk? Number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 8 upon 10. Okay. Wenjing, thank you. How about Fiona? Wenjing, can you read the 5, 6 to 10, please? Thank you.
For months, all of America wondered
Number 6,
who
number
had
6,
shot.
number
Oh,
6.
number six. Uh, okay. Whom are you dunking over in that video of your college basketball game? Number seven. The guy from whom I bought these flowers has a shop by the
Railway road tracks.
railway road tracks. Who loves you best of all? The golfer whom Ed bested was not a very gracious loser.
Oh my God. That's
Hey, who dropped a bug in my drink when I wasn't looking?
It
The
was
bug
Fiona who
flew
did that.
in.
It was Fiona who did
Wow.
that. Okay, can you tell me which one you got wrong? Wenjing and Wenbei. Wenjing and Fiona. Which one?
Number three. Number three.
Okay,
Number
number
three.
3,
2 and
Number 3,
Yes.
also same,
no, 2 and 6.
Okay, 2 and 6, 2, okay, let's talk about 2, I don't know for whom you bought this from whom. So in Chinese is 我不知道你跟谁买这个冰淇淋。Okay, I don't know whom 买这个冰淇淋 from don't know whom. Okay. Number 3 is about whom also. With whom are you going to? Whom 就是你在跟谁去。So sometimes if you don't understand the English phrase, you can convert into Chinese. With whom? Whom 就是 belongs to. Not with who. With who? 你跟谁去？你会跟谁去？ With whom are you? Not with who. Number six will be what? Whom? Whom are you dunking with? Not who are you dunking with? Dunking 就是玩 game. It's not who are you going out with. Whom are you going to watch the movie? With whom? With who are you going to watch this movie? Whom are you going to watch this movie? Also can. But okay, anyone? No more. Munjing. Okay. Which one?
Uh, no more. I'm
No
also
more.
six.
Number 6
Yes.
also. Okay. So number 6 is quite tricky. Who are you dunking with over the weekends? Over whom? Whom? So remember watching the video together 一起玩就是跟谁啦 belongs whom. So if 如果 who are you going to play the games? But actually who are you dunking over in that video of your college party? Whom? 已经在玩游戏了. So yeah, this is a bit sense. I agree. Okay, so may I have wait, is there any more? Can you do this one here? Okay, and we call it a day for today's lesson, okay? Very fast. So for example, Fiona and Wenjing. So I want you to use 2 sentences only, yeah. So one from here and one from here. So for example, I do feel and load. Singapore is filled with different cultures and load of nice, beautiful fashions in a nice diversity. So this is one sentence. Then enjoy and like. I enjoy all the festival in Singapore, and the one I like most is Christmas and Chinese New Year. Get it now? Okay. Form the sentence, and we'll call it the day for today in 2025. One sentence from here and one sentence for you. And when you do it, please bracket it so that I know which words. Thank you. Let's do now.
Sure, I don't really understand this.
No, 你 form 一个 sentences, fill out with two words inside the sentence using culture, arts and heritage. 你明白意思吗？
Okay.
Like this one, enjoy and like, right? I enjoy all the arts and I enjoy all the festival, but the one I like best is Chinese New Year and Christmas. Get it?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Singapore has achieved a multicultural diversity societies. Through this
Culture.
accomplishment is done by our four founding Mr. Lee Kuan Yew.
Can
Something.
I say culture and heritage or arts and heritage?
Yeah, anyone. You can use whatever today's topic, arts, carry. Sorry, one more time. Culture, arts, heritage, or festival also can. So send the sentence to me, huh? So once you're done with these two sentences, see you next year. Of course, you want to put these two together into one mini paragraph. Be my guest, okay?你 bracket 起来好吗？还是 highlight？我不懂你选哪一个字。Don't mind, you bracket or bold the words for me. Thank you. Fiona, thanks. This is only one sentence, huh?
So you just make one sentence or two or how many?
Total two sentences lah. So you did one, right? One is the always and forever. Where is it? Always and forever. Is it here? Always and forever. You did this one. What about this one here? Like Wen Jing do already. Thank you. Done? Okay. I see. Well done. Okay. So after reading this, we call it a day, and let me do it again. Okay, Fiona, would you mind kindly read your two sentences using these synonyms here to form using words? Let's go.
Passing down cultural legacy is always important and should be carried on with generations to come.
So always and what?
Forever is for the second sentence.
And always and should be carried out. No, no, no. Then this one will be like that one sentence. Like that. You see, look at this one here. You look at Wenjing one. Wenjing,
Oh, walao eh.
never mind. No need to do already. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh,
Don't worry.
okay.
Come.
And preserving.
No, no, not you. Wenjing, Wenjing. Sorry, Wenjing.
A nice hawker center had opened near my house. The food there was pleasing to my taste.
Okay, fair enough. Hawker center is also a culture, which we talked about few lessons ago. Guess acceptable.
I had enjoyed the hawker center food, but my sister likes restaurant food more.
Wow, she atas yeah.哇，有
Yeah,
high taste
true.
咯，Michelin 哈，还是最近那个 TikTok 不是有讲 hawker center food like Michelin star 被 dis 有没有？你知道哦？那个什么名字啊？哇，一直是讲那些不好的 feedback about hawker food 呢。Wow, thank you very much. Let me save it first. Okay, guys, thank you so much for the whole entire year and 2 years with us, Fiona. May I wish you and your family a Merry Christmas 2025 and a happy, wonderful, safe and sound and successful 2026 New Year. And see you in next year 2026. But